Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is BoomYeti. This game is Element Fission, and in today's episode, we will be starting a journey around Airship Wars. So if that's something that you are interested in, by all means, sit back, relax, enjoy. If you find something helpful, useful here, please do comment, subscribe, like, all the algorithm stuff. I would appreciate it. With no further ado, let's jump straight into today's video, Airship Wars. All right, here we go. First, Airship War team setup. What we're going to bring on the first team, they're very fire heavy. Their only threat is to stun lock us. And so we're going to bring a really high resistance water unit that has a cleanse, right? By really high, it's okay. It's not crazy, but we're hoping that the Gyrolean, just because it has to have 100 crit, we're hoping the Gyrolean doesn't have enough accuracy to stun us. That's the biggest thing. And as long as it can't stun us, then we should survive any damage that the sharpshooter could deal to us. Even if it uses its skill 3 into skill 2, it might kill one unit, but I'm pretty confident that as long as we could kill the Gyrolean, we could kill this team. Any of these guys should probably be able to solo these two units. So that's the goal. And then for the second team, the hope is we could kill the Dark Nurse first. That's the plan, is that turn 1, we're just going to boost up the Dark Clock, and we're going to nuke the Dark Nurse. If that does work, then I believe that we have enough sustain and enough damage, and this girl has a little bit of accuracy, 120. So we should be able to land a Oblivion on one of these two units, and then when we get back around on our clock, we should be able to nuke it and take it down. We're gonna go in and check it out, see what happens. Oof. Well, I mean, it all derped. That feels really bad. Oh, bro, it feels really bad. I wanted to see what it would look like if it actually, did the things, but here we are. Unfortunate. That is the struggle of putting in your own units that are like offense-based units, right? And putting them in on defense. If they don't use the skills you need them to, you're kind of screwed. This one's a lot more effective of a defense, simply just because it doesn't require them to use certain skills. They could use any skills they want, and they're still really strong units. So that was definitely the right choice there. Can we nuke it? Yes, we can. 30k is enough. There we go. And now we're going to try to... Let's see what we can do to this one. How much? Not too bad. Push it back. Nice. And then I'm going to save our skill 2. That was 26k skill 1 right there on that defense broken nurse. Wild. Dark Clock's OP. There's 21k. Give the turn right back to him. Probably could have skilled 2 right there, but whatever. We should lap. Yeah. There it is. All right, easy. All right, here we go. So, second battle. We've got a double Man-at-Arms and green Merc Mother, and then we've got a Water Surgeon, a Water Big Chin, and a Water Doctor, or a Fire Doctor Evil. So, on the first comp, what we're going to do is we're going to bring a Fire Rat to tank the Man-at-Arms, Water Man-at-Arms. He also should be able to more or less just survive the duration of this entire fight. And if I believe if we kill the Water Man-at-Arms, he could even potentially solo these other two. He's pretty quick, and they are not going to hit him very often. So next, we're going to ensure that we're safe. So we're going to bring somebody that does a big nuke, and we're going to bring somebody that it's advantageous for this Water Man-at-Arms to hit him. We want Water Man-at-Arms to hit this bear to cause him to counterattack and gain attack bar and all of that stuff, right? So we're bringing that in for that reason. We're bringing the Clock in because he's going to give us buffs on our other units, and he's going to ignore defense to hopefully turn 2, kill this Man-at-Arms. That's going to be the plan. And then on the second team, we know that they're most likely going to outspeed us, and they're going to do their little wombo that they plan to do. And so we're bringing some units that we hope can survive that combo. So we expect for our team to get frozen. We're hoping we don't get defense broken here. We have 160 resistance, and we're hoping we don't get defense broken here. We don't have a lot of resistance, but we're elemental advantage. And then we have no chance to get defense broken here. So we're hoping that in the process of getting through this, we're able to deal with that. We're hoping that the tree survives the Dr. Evil. It may not. But we think that these two units, the dome and the robot, should be able to survive this team and deal with them. They might not. My dome does not have a ton of HP. So we'll see. We'll see. This is a really risky second team. I think the first team's pretty safe, but we're about to find out. All right, we outsped. Their whole team is very slow. So what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to start working on her. There we go. We're going to ignore defense next turn. Nice. That's all fine. We try to get rid of him. It was not enough. That's not good. We're built for luck on that, on this guy. Ooh, and now we're escorted. That was dumb. Okay. Go here. Oof. Okay. Okay. Kill it. Yeah. Okay, now we should start revenging. Let's get rid of this guy. There we go. We can auto this out. The bear would solo the merc, right? Eventually. So, just let this go. There we go. All right, first team wins. And then on the second team, this is the one I'm a little more scared of. We hit. We got defense broken. Oh, we cut. Wow, we cut. That's so lucky. I don't think we really need a heal. We're just going to put a little chip on you. Yeah. Later, buddy. Okay. That is so lucky that that thing decided to go on my robot. We can wake you up. We have to hit, so we might as well hit him. Ouch. We're just waiting for our skill 3 to come back at this point. He just swapped targets, so let's try to stun him. Actually, she's probably really squishy. Yeah. There we go. And then this can go into him. Boom. Later, buddy. Here we go. Now it's just, you know, waiting to not be stunned and kill it. Nice. All right, here we go. Third and final airship battle. It looks like the top team is a cleave trying to get the Dr. Evil to nuke us, and the bottom team is a mono element team, which I would just truly never recommend you ever build. But luckily for us, this tower has not been struck at all, and there's very few that haven't. So we're gonna go ahead. All right, so let's build teams. This time I'm gonna actually just show you guys my thought process as I create the team. So this top defense is all about the Dr. Evil cleaving you. If the Dr. Evil can't cleave your units, you've basically won this top defense. Okay, and so I'm gonna build out a offense that can survive a man-at-arms, or not a man-at-arms, excuse me, a Dr. Evil. So we're gonna go like this. We're gonna go like this. There's also the chance that this is not tuned. And if this is not speed tuned, regardless how fast this pumpkin is, I'm going to be able to cut in before this Dr. Evil. And so I'm bringing this Fire Hog for that purpose, to cut in. It will also give me the opportunity to remove defense break if I survive the Dr. Evil with the Hog. It's just a really strong unit. And then the third unit I'm going to bring to that. Let's make it a more free-to-play unit. How about... Oh, you know what? How about, let's break out this guy. We haven't used him in any of these attacks. Where is he? My Dark Joker. We expect that the Dr. Evil is high crit rate, and we expect that they're going to cleave us. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring him in hopes that he softens up the Dr. Evil for a kill with the Man-at-Arms. That's going to be the goal. And the other part of this is we hope that the... Sky Police is not on damage. Very few people put them on it, but if it is, there's a chance it could break through our fire comp we've got. But we're primarily focused on killing the Dr. Evil and then slowly killing the rest of the team. All right, second team is very strong. That's super high base speed, speed lead, can't be controlled with stuns and such, CC, but they're mono element. So what we could do is use that to our advantage. We know that two of these guys have AoEs and lots of debuffs, and this one doesn't necessarily have that, but it does have a provoke that stops us from attacking its allies. So what we're going to bring first is we're going to bring this guy. If you don't have him, the idea would be to just bring somebody that isn't as affected by debuffs. Someone that benefits from being debuffed, right? If you look at this team, they really don't have a lot of damage. They just have a shitload of sustain, or CC control and dots and stuff like that, debuffs, all that kind of stuff. So anybody that benefits or negates those debuffs is going to be really strong. Maybe the new fairies, if you've managed to pull one of those. But for my account, I'm going to bring this Fire Electro. He's not really going to do anything to them, but he should maintain my team by healing them back up and boosting their attack bar, because these guys are going to be continuously putting out dots and stuff on me. So he's going to come in, and then we're going to think about how we're going to deal with killing the rest of the team. If we bring him, since he's fire, and then we bring two water monsters, this mono element team, other than their AoEs, all their single target attacks will only go into him. That's what we want. We don't care if he dies ultimately, as long as we, have him do his job. So then with that, we know we can't CC these guys, but we can damage them pretty heftily. So we're going to bring a water dome and some sustain probably. So what could heal up our dome without ruining the fun? How about this? Yeah. Yeah, still no defense break, but I think we out-sustain here. All right, let's try it. All right, here we go. Ooh, we did cut. Kind of like expected. So then we can go like this. Now I can't get defense broken there. Not enough damage, which is fine. He skill 2s. Gets the shield back. We can chain slap him. Pow, 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 pow. All right, nice. And then what I would expect to be their damage, like their threat is gone. So I'm going to go ahead. We're going to set attack into this. Okay. And now we just have to see, can our two fire units manage to kill this massively high defense water unit, which I think they'll be fine. I think that the Hog Chef could probably solo it, if I had to guess. No problem. All right. And finally moving on to Team 2. We outspeed. That's wild. Oh, no. I could have just cleaved this with a water sorcerer and not even thought about it. Oh, well. Dang. These guys have no gear. That's fine. You can have all the units in the world if you don't farm gear, guys. It's not going to do anything for you. She's healing 1,300 every time, and I'm only hitting her for like 1,600 with him, 500 with him. So when she counters, it's actually net negative by a little bit. There you go. We got this team. Come on. Surely. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It just won't die. It just won't die, man. Oh, thank God. We did it. All right. Well, that's going to do it. I hope that you guys found something in here helpful. If you did, as before, comment, like, subscribe, all that algorithm stuff. It really does help. I will be trying my best to put out 1 or 2 of these videos each week with Airship War content to try to show you guys my personal way that I counter the meta and my personal way that I fail to counter the meta. So thank you for watching. If you made it this far, I don't know why you did, but thank you. Everyone, be nice to each other. Take care. So long until next time. Bye-bye now.